watching Sportingbet.com TV, where our road to Cheltenham continues. And Mick, I have to say, we are licking our wounds after Saturday. You said it would happen. Of course, all the viewers will know we were giving the money back if Size in Europe won the Sportingbet.com Tingle Creek Chase. It happened in majestic style, and right now it's the aftermath. And as I said, we're licking our wounds.
Oh, to be honest, I can't believe it, because for one, you were best price on him as well, 2-1 at the start of the day, and you said that if you back any other horse and Size in Europe wins, you'll refund the stakes. I thought it was a crazy offer, but I hope plenty of you out there took advantage of it, and I think it was a great gesture, and what a great race it was as well, because he looks now like he can go on and win the Sportingbet.com Champion Chase at the Cheltenham Festival next March.
Well, I hope he did take advantage of that, because it really was an industry leading offer, and as I said, we're still licking our wounds. But Mick, let's just talk about the race itself. We were 5-1 for the Sportingbet.com Queen with the Champion Chase. We're into 3-1, but this looked like an absolute superstar on the day. Not that it wasn't beforehand, but it looked like in a different league to his rivals.
Well, I think he will become March as well, and I think 3-1 could be a standout offer for many people as well. I just think you've got to look at some of the others. Maybe Captain Chris represents a little bit of each way value. He was very unlucky when unseating his rider down at Exeter, but I think of the others, Big Zeb, when he comes out again, he's already beaten him comprehensively. Finians Rainbow, of course, he's held by Captain Chris in the Arkle last year, so I think Size in Europe is the one to be on.
Yeah, fair enough, Mick. And obviously keep checking out those prices on the road to Cheltenham microsite here at Sportingbet. Ferof was fairly impressive in his novice chase at the weekend. 7-1. We pushed him out slightly from 6-1. That was the other real Cheltenham mover at Sandown. What was your take on that?
Yeah, I think a lot of people weren't impressed by him, but the thing you've got to look at is when he ran first time at Cheltenham, they went a real good gallop, and he was able to show his stamina coming up the hill at Cheltenham. His jumping still needs to get better, and I think you'll see this horse coming out a couple of more times before the Arkle in March. But the horse that I'd like to pinpoint everybody towards, the horse of Nicky Henderson, is called Sprinter Sacre. I see you're 10-1 about him, Russ. I think he's a very smart horse indeed. Nicky Henderson loves him. He's schooled brilliantly, and I think when he's had a run, he will not be 10-1 for the Arkle.
Hot off the press there for Mick, then Sprinter Sacre 10-1, just behind 7-2 Pedals Cross, and as we mentioned there, Ferof 7-1. In Ireland at the weekend as well, we obviously had Vola La Vedette, fairly impressive winner there in Ireland. For the mare's hurdles, tucked in behind Quavega 8-1. Any thoughts in that race at the moment at all?
Well, I just think Quavega, yes, she's very good, but she's fragile. If anything happens to her, 8-1 could look a very good price for Vola La Vedette. I can't even say it now, but when you've got a race like the Hatton's race, which is a Grade 1 race, beat a horse of Murad's quality as well, this is a very smart mare, and like I say, if anything happens to Quavega, this one will take advantage.
Great stuff again. Just looking ahead now to the big race of the weekend, the December Gold Cup at Cheltenham, wildly competitive. All of the viewers know that, obviously. It's at the top of the betting there. Quantitative Easing 7-1, Gizeo 8-1, a horse that you're very fond of, Great Endeavour 8-1. Any kind of little rumours on that? We're still quarter the odds first four. Any thoughts in the early aftermath of the race?
The one thing you've got to look at is Gizeo is owned by Andy Stewart and David Johnson. Now, Andy Stewart is a huge patron of spinal injuries, of course, which this race is named after because of his son. And I just think that it could be significant. Any move for this horse, I think they'll have seen some improvement from Exeter. He was well beaten at Exeter. I just think if you look down through the last race that we had, Diver, I think he'll definitely improve on that first run. Quantitative Easing finished just in front of them there. A little bit of a turnaround of the weights. I think it's £3 for 3 lengths. I think Diver will go very well here at a decent each way price.
And a 9-1 chance that as well, Diver for Mick. Mick, thanks very much this time. Again, we'll be continuing our road to Cheltenham, but there's so much going on the microsite at the moment, and plenty for everyone to look forward to.
There is, yeah, and this power play as well at the weekend. Make sure you get involved in that. If you win, you get a point. If you have a loser, you lose a point. But the more winners you have, the more chance you have of winning.